Good morning, David. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Lexus Cairns. So what I would like to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our 2018 Nissan Navara STX 4x4 in dual cab in crystal pearl white. So what I would like to do, just make sure I can go through the interior, exterior of the motor vehicle, also through the engine bay, through the wheel arches, tyres and rims, and basically just make sure that there is no bad perfections on the paint itself, as I probably would have said before. But what I would like to do right now, just show you a little bit more about the dealership here. So we're actually based off two pre-owned dealerships here in Far North Queensland. This is the main dealership here at 77 Mulgrave Road. So basically we're actually in the city of Cairns. I'm not too sure if you've been in Cairns itself, David, but we're about 1.5 kilometres away from the city. Our second pre-owned yard, as is actually 2 kilometres down south of Cairns itself on the left hand side. That's actually is our second pre-owned yard at 235, and the next to that is actually our franchise dealership, Toyota and Lexus and service and parts. Also, we actually own opposite lock Pacific Hynos, as well as does all our trucks, and Coral Motors that does all our reconditioning on our vehicles. So as you can see, we hold about 220 cars in stock at all times, and we sell around about 200 cars a month as well too. As you can see in the background there, David, is actually our showroom. So it's 2 stories, that grey building. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to get straight into the video right now, go through the engine bay first, and then I'll go through all the paint and then through the interior and features as well too. So let's get straight underneath the bonnet right here. Go through the engine bay, just giving you a look how tidy and clean that engine bay is. You can see that he's put a secondary filter on there as well too, with the fuel filter. So that's actually pretty handy to have. Fantastic, very clean, very tidy underneath. So what I'm going to do right now, just going to go through the front bar of the vehicle. As you can see, it's fitted out with the fog lights around with the chrome trimming. Also, I just noticed on the front bar, it does have a little bit of a stone chip there on the front bar itself, but we can get that brush touch before, if you do take delivery of the vehicle, before it does head up to Brisbane. Just going to go up through the bonnet now, just go across the top of the bonnet just to make sure there's no bad perfections on that side. Fantastic, looks really good. You can see that the water is actually beating on that side. It actually is raining here in Far North Queensland, so I've got a bit of break. I thought I'd come out and do a video for you pretty quickly. Just up through the windscreen, just to make sure there's no chips or cracks in the windscreens itself. Just having a look down on the passenger side now, down the vehicle, just checking that paint just to make sure there's no ripples in the paint itself. Just going to get the camera to make its way down to the rear of the vehicle, to the back of the tub of the vehicle. On this side here, David, just having a look on that angle, just giving a look at it as well. Fantastic, it's in great condition. Just going to go through the wheel arch on the rear, just to make sure there's no bad perfections underneath there as well. But very clean, very tidy, got plenty of tread on the tyres. Still got around about probably 98% tread. Good tyres too, open cuts, country, sorry. No gutter rash on those rims. Down onto the side kickboard. And then back through the wheel arch here on the passenger side, sorry, on the front of it. Checking those tyres, like I said, about 98% tread. Looking at the rim, no gutter rash on the rims. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the passenger side door, just to give you a look at the trim, how clean and tidy that's actually looked after. Down onto the kick panel, you do get a lot of, scratches down here, because this is mainly where you get in and out. You've got your cup holders on the side of that, up through your dash, across the dash, in through the driver's side. Checking those seats out, very clean, very tidy, been looked after really well. You're just going through the passenger side seat as well, nice. Just having a look, it's got 2 keys and it's got the logbooks there, so I'll go through that later with you. Checking out the rear door now, just on the rear passenger. Got your pockets as well, especially with your cup holders or drink holders. Down through the kick panel, up onto the back seat, making my way through, and then actually through the seating itself. So you can see that the seat itself has actually got the velour seats cloth, so it's actually very nice in this way as well too. Okay, just having a look at the rear bar now. You can see you got the rear sensors on the rear bar as well too, on the chrome. 2, 3, 4. And just having a look underneath it as well too, how clean and tidy underneath there as well. On the back of the tailgate, you got your reverse camera there as well. And just popping that tonneau cover off for you. just to give you a look inside there. I've got the floor mats there already, so I'll put them inside the vehicle, but I'll just sort of give you a look there right now. Just having a look at the back part here. I just noticed on the back there actually is a little bit of a marking there, but we can get that fixed up for you. Okay, looking down the driver's side, making my way to the front of the vehicle. All right, David, thank you very much. That's appreciated. That's actually very clean, very tidy, very straight as well too, so there's no ripples in the paint. Just going to go through the wheel arch on the front driver's side. Checking the tyres out as well. Make sure there's no gutter rash on the rims. Down onto the kickboard sides. And then basically back through the wheel arch. Nice. Checking those tyres out. Rim. Just having a look at the driver side, passenger side as well on the door trim. Up through the back of the seat. And then basically back through the back of the seat itself. Okay, open up the driver side door now. Just going to go through the features here. As you see, you got your power mirrors, central locking, and also your electric windows switches. Down onto the kick panel, because you do get a little bit more wear and tear here, because you're actually the main driver of the vehicle. You've got your, as you can see, you've got your traction control. Also, you've got your electric window that's actually in the back part. So I'll show you that. That's it there. So it's got the fifth window. You've got your throttle controller as well too. And then just going to go back up through the dash and make my way across. And then also back through and give you a bit of a look at display unit. So I'm just going to press that button right here. Start it up. Fantastic. Aircon's nice and cold, so it's always good to have that. It's got 41,000 Ks, 237 on the clock. Just before I go away from the steering wheel, I just want to go around the steering wheel itself, just to make sure there's no blemishes or any bad imperfections on that side. Also, you've got your functions on there as your features, your volume controls as well too. And just on the right side there, you've got your cruise control and your Bluetooth. Okay, having a look over your audio sound system, just checking that out. Just want to put it in reverse so I give you an idea of the reverse itself. So it's got the 360 camera, and also you got your reversing in there as well. I'll put that back through and just double check just to make sure I go through the it through. So just press onto mappings. So it's got the sat navigation system in there as well. Your dual climate control, so passenger and driver side. And then you've got also your speed controlling as well too. Just underneath that there is your four-wheel drive from 2, 4 high, 4 low. And then you've got your locking for driving as well too. Hill descent and parker sensors, so if you need to turn them off and on. And just below that you've got your AUX and USB plug underneath that. So having a look in through the middle center console, cup holders in there is another 12 volt system charge up. And then also you've got your 2 keys. Then also you got your 10,000 Ks. And then the next one's done at 13,000 before 20,000 Ks. And then they've got one over there as well too at 34,000 Ks. So the next one's not due until 54. And then I'll just show you that up onto the windscreen. Okay, so the vehicle is actually located from Mackay, David. So it has been a one owner, full service history. If there's any questions, David, that you would like to throw at me, please do not hesitate to give me a call, send me a text message. But hopefully we can make you a proud owner of our 2018 Nissan Navara STX dual cab. Thank you.